What is up, guys? My name is the Osinator, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to MyGM mode, as I believe this is the final episode before the Payback pay-per-view. And of course, we got some big matchups for Raw. We have Bianca Belair defending the Raw Women's Championship against Liv Morgan, Roman Reigns versus Murphy for the WWE Championship, the Viking Raiders versus Ricochet and Jeff Hardy for the Raw Tag Team Championships, and much more. But before we can get to Payback, of course, we have to proceed with Monday Night Raw as Bianca Belair takes on Tegan Nox in a warm-up match. And we're going to see a run-in from Liv Morgan. Let's see how everything goes here.
1, 2, 3.
And, oh, Tegan Nox gets a big win over Bianca Belair in a 2-star match. Okay, solid. Not a bad start. None at all. And, of course, we got Murphy calling out Roman Reigns. This is basically kind of like the final promo before their matchup at Payback. Oh, and for Roman Reigns, hopefully their last match as Murphy calls out Reigns. Excellent promo by Murphy calling out the champion. And of course, we have the Viking Raiders versus the new heavy machinery, I guess you could say. Otis and Tucker reuniting against Eric and Ivar. Let's see how this one goes.
1, 2, 3.
And the Viking Raiders get a big win. Just continuing their momentum here. And of course, Ricochet is going to call Ivar here to build up to their Raw Tag Team Championship matchup at Payback. And then next up, we have Becky Lynch versus Raquel Gonzalez. Becky Lynch, one of Raw's bigger signings, and she's been kind of on a roll as of late, but Raquel Gonzalez, not so much. So let's see if Raquel Gonzalez can restore some of her lost momentum.
1, 2, 3.
Becky Lynch gets a big win. 3-star matchup. That's always great. Jeff Hardy's going to cut a charity promo. Excellent promo. We get some fans here. But now it is time for our main event of Monday Night Raw as Randy Orton is taking on our newest signing, somebody who should have been a bigger deal in the company beforehand, in the glorious Robert Roode. And just to make things a little more interesting, I'm going to make this match up in an Extreme Rules match. This is about to be interesting. Randy Orton on the road to redemption after being humiliated by Roman Reigns at WrestleMania Backlash. Randy Orton, who called out Roman Reigns a couple times over the last couple episodes, hoping to get a rematch with the Tribal Chief. Can Randy Orton get another huge win here on his road to redemption? Let's find out. And here we go, in the Thunderdome in St. Louis, Missouri, Randy Orton's hometown. And Randy Orton's in the main event of Raw. And here comes the Legend Killer, the greatest of all time. And I'm just going to keep my mouth shut so we can get the ring introduction.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring, representing RK Bro from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
I mean, this man, you gotta say, is the greatest of all time. I mean, he is probably one of my favorite wrestlers, if not my favorite wrestler of all time. I mean, he goes by as many nicknames: the Legend Killer, the Viper, the Apex Predator, 14-time world champion, but he is just simply known as the master of the RKO, and sometimes Gordon Perkins called him the buttery smooth Randy Orton. And Randy Orton, you know, he has been on his A game since WrestleMania Backlash, ever since he basically got squashed by Roman Reigns. But, you know, Randy Orton's going to look at the Murphy-Roman Reigns matchup at Payback very closely. But I'm pretty sure he wants Roman Reigns to win, seeing as how he wants a little bit of revenge since Payback, since Randy Orton got dismantled in a matter of minutes in a main event high-caliber matchup. But Randy Orton wanted to show his ruthless side here against, well, our newest signing. the man that is simply glorious, Robert Roode. And here we go. And now people are singing along to Robert Roode's theme that you can't hear, but I can. Is the simply glorious one. The man with a great look and the glorious robe.
And his opponent, representing Dirty Dogs from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, the glorious Robert Roode.
And now the former NXT champion, former United States champion, former SmackDown Tag Team champion, former Raw Tag Team champion, Robert Roode. You know, he has done a lot. You know, do not take anything he has done for granted. As Robert Roode gets set to take on Randy Orton, a former world champion. But I'm just gonna let these fans sing along here. Ah, just greatness personified, Robert Roode. You know what, fans? I don't understand you. You like to sing Robert Roode's theme, but you boo him? Not liking that here. As Robert Roode, Raw's newest signee. Oh, now you want to chant Randy's name. You know, how fickle is this crowd here tonight in St. Louis, Missouri? And here we go, ringing the bell here. Oh, go for a bunch of strikes, though. Oh, nice discus elbow to the face by Robert Roode. Now, Roode with a crossface. As can Roode get Orton to tap out his hometown? But no, Orton manages to get out of it. Now, Orton with a big... Oh, nice overhead throw. Randy Orton, like I said, has been on his A-game since after losing to Roman Reigns with a double axe handle off the second rope. Now, stop to the midsection of Roode. Oh, look at this. Go for a surfboard. Randy's got a surfboard on Roode. That's definitely an interesting move that we haven't seen a lot by Randy Orton. Which I failed to mention this beforehand, but Randy Orton and Robert Roode have faced each other before for the United States Championship. So these two men know each other very well. As Randy Orton stops Roode's arm. As Randy with just the strikes, and now he just throws him over his shoulder, looking for a huge snake eyes on the, oh god, face first into the hardest part of the ring apron, and again another shot to the arm, and another one. Randy Orton just working on that arm so Roode cannot hit the glorious DDT or the glorious bomb. And oh my god, just this ruthless, good god. Randy Orton's hyped. As again a strike to the arm. God, that's just sick. That's ruthless. Not as ruthless as Montez Ford hitting Seth Rollins with a sledgehammer 12 times, but God, a big neck breaker after just having Roode on his shoulder. Randy just going back into the ring, crowd chanting for Randy Orton again. Oh, but from behind Roode, right into the steps. And now Roode's going to be the first one to grab a weapon here, as he grabs a table, and now just hits Orton with the table. Good God. And just throws the table away, not using it in the conventional sense I see. And just strikes by Roode into again another discus forearm. And again, oh, Randy count with the knee to the gut. And now a big belly to belly. Good God. Just a brawl here. Now Randy Orton now with the table, but just again, setting it down, not using it. And now he's going to throw Roode into the steps. As Randy Orton's going back into the ring once again. But this time he's going to roll out, even though there's no countouts. These guys can fight out on the outside as long as they want here. And again a counter by Roode. Now Roode with a fisherman suplex on the floor. But again, it's like Roode wants to use the table, but he doesn't want to use the table. It's very confusing here, but Roode's got a steel chair and just cracks him in the face with it. Roode just with the chair shots, but Randy moves out of the way. Oh, and Randy Orton manages to avoid the chair shots. Back into the steps Roode goes. But again, Orton's got the table. What's Orton gonna do with it there? Oh, but I don't know what the hell happened there. Orton with the steel chair. Oh, but it looks as if Orton was going for a big chair shot. Oh, that was not smart. And again, Orton with the chair shot to the face. Just as Roode may have been looking for the glorious taunt, Orton with the chair shot to the face. I think Roode's out. Uh-oh, Roode's getting up. Oh, and a chair shot to the back. Good lord. And now a big RKO. RKO. Nice to see you, Roode. And Randy Orton gets the win. Good lord. Randy Orton.
Winner, the Viper, Randy Orton.
Randy Orton with another big win. As it looks like maybe Randy Orton could possibly be next in line against Roman Reigns, but there's still a lot left to really be discussed when it comes to that. But at the end of the day, Randy Orton getting an impressive victory over Robert Roode. As Randy with the iconic pose. And a good main event. I love to see it, man. We had 2 3-star matches for this Raw, and gotta say, I am very impressed with how this show turned out tonight. But overall, Randy Orton gave the big win on Raw. So Randy Orton gets a massive win. 3-star match, okay. 3-star, couple 2-star matches. 2 3-star matches, alright, I like it. I like it. Not bad. Not a solid go-home show for Raw, gotta say. As we move in. And now it's time to move in to SmackDown. Alright, first match of the night. Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong versus Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. Let's see how this one goes here. Of course, you know, the former Undisputed Era defeated the Outsiders to become the first SmackDown Tag Champs. Now, they're facing each other in a rematch, because SmackDown is the home of rematches. Just kidding. Let's see here. Let's see how everything goes here. As, oh, the Outsiders get a big win this time around. Oh, 2-star matchup, though. Okay, not a bad start. Not a bad start. Mandy Rose cutting an advertising promo here. Good promo. Get some money. Love to see it. And then we got Sasha Banks versus Candice LeRae. Shayna Baszler is going to run in here. Let's see how everything goes here. Oh, Sasha Banks gets another 2-star match. Alright, so we got a couple 2-star matches, just like Raw. And of course, Joe is calling out Drew McIntyre. Both these guys are going to be facing each other at the pay-per-view. Good promo from Joe to McIntyre. And now it is time for Angelo Dawkins versus Braun Strowman. Dawkins, who debuted last episode. Let's see if he can get a big win here over Braun Strowman. 1, 2, 3. As, Braun Strowman gets the win. A 1.5-star match. That may have hurt him there. Natalya in a role change promo. She is now going to be a babyface moving forward. And now it is time for the main event. John Cena and Rey Mysterio, who have been feuding, but Montez Ford, the Universal Champion, Seth Rollins are feuding. But before we get into this matchup, though, I got a big announcement from Shadowhunter. As Shadowhunter messaged me, that guy, yeah, you know him, the SmackDown GM, he has decided that the match between Seth Rollins and Montez Ford is going to be inside Hell in a Cell. Well, Seth is probably going to die, because of course, when you lock Seth Rollins inside a cage with a psychopath, that's probably not a good thing. Not good. Yeah. So, yeah, let's get into SmackDown's main event. I pray for Seth Rollins. Alright, we're back in St. Louis, Missouri for SmackDown. And of course, this tag match is going to start off with the Universal Champion, Montez Ford, who has been champion since WrestleMania Backlash. But that could all change.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the Street Profits from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 232 pounds, the WWE Universal Champion, Montez Ford.
As I was saying, that could all change come Payback, as Seth Rollins looks for Payback. Get it? Inside Hell in a Cell, but you gotta think that that stipulation would have to actually benefit Montez Ford, seeing as how this man, in just an Extreme Rules match, battered Seth Rollins with a sledgehammer. But, however though, it could also be favorable towards Seth Rollins. And I guess it does make sense, being the rubber match, but also, think about this. Montez Ford, the previous episode, pinned John Cena. So you gotta believe John Cena's gonna also be looking for revenge. But, he has a very impressive tag team partner in Rey Mysterio, one of the greatest masked wrestlers of all time, and he has just done it all in this business. And as now he's pointing to the fans, getting a great response. You always love to see it. I mean, just think about it. I'll get into his accomplishments when we get to Greg Hamilton.
And his partner from San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, Rey Mysterio.
I mean, multiple-time world champion, United States champion, Intercontinental champion, tag team champion, Royal Rumble winner. I mean, this man is simply a legend. And he's been feuding with John Cena over the last numerous episodes. The past and present all unite tonight in a big tag match. When you talk about the present, you have to talk about the 16-time world champion. And I guess, again, you could simply call this guy also one of the greatest of all time.
From Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena!
Now John Cena is going to go to work here, as John Cena, who has beef with both of these guys that he's facing off against, as the Universal Champion, who pinned John Cena last episode, but also Rey Mysterio, a guy he's had beef with over the last numerous episodes. And you gotta think, John Cena may be looking to pin the Universal Champion to avenge his loss last episode. But then also think about his history with Seth Rollins. I mean, Seth Rollins broke Cena's nose previously. He's also beaten Cena on numerous occasions. So can those two get along? This is definitely going to be a high tense matchup. But speaking of high tense, here comes the man who is challenging for the Universal Championship at Payback, inside Hell in a Cell. The man who wants us to embrace the vision, Seth Rollins, who wants to lead the revolution, the former Universal Champion. It is kind of strange seeing Seth Rollins make his entrance without the Universal Championship, not gonna lie. And you gotta at least...
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth Rollins!
You gotta give Seth Rollins props here. I mean, the man who took 12 sledgehammer shots, made a miraculous recovery. Not only that, but he's also going to be inside Hell in a Cell looking to become a 2-time Universal Champion. I mean, that is simply impressive. As Seth Rollins looking to make a big statement here, maybe looking to get the pinfall. This really is just going to determine the momentum going into Payback. But again, while momentum can do a lot of great things, it can also damage things. So, I mean, this is definitely going to be a match to look at. And do not blink with all 4 of these guys involved. And here we go. Main event time as Montez and Cena starting off the matchup. Cena going for a chicken wing neckbreaker. No, but Montez countered. Impressive counter by Montez. And now Montez looking for a big, just dropping Cena on the back of his head. Montez going up to the top rope. This is the Montez that we all know. As Montez went for a top rope move, but he just missed completely. Damn. And now Hurricane Rana by Cena. And now Cena, just throw back to his thugonomic days. But Montez forward with a chop and just throws Cena out of the ring. And now Montez forward looking for a submission hold here with a single leg Boston Crab right onto John Cena. But Cena gets out of it. Face first, into the floor goes Montez. And now Cena's going to throw Montez right into the stairs. A lot of stair use this episode that I've seen. As Cena again going with a Michinoku driver on the floor. Not a great landing from Montez Ford. And again just throwing him across the ring. John Cena going back into the ring. I think he's gonna take a breather here. Of course, using the fingers. Of course, Montez going back inside the ring. Strike to Cena's ribs. And now go for the rock bottom! Rock bottom to Cena! The move that got him the Universal Championship. Well, really, it was the sledgehammer shots, but tagged to Mysterio. And now Rey Mysterio going after John Cena. These guys, also having a history, that's not really also in GM mode, as Rey Mysterio lost the WWE Championship in 22 seconds. Or no, in one night, to John Cena. And a back suplex to Rey. And Rey Mysterio kicking Cena in the face. Now shades to his friend, Eddie Guerrero. But now it looks as if Cena's looking for the tag. Pointing up to the heavens and tag to Seth Rollins. Now elbow tie up, but Rey Mysterio gonna throw Seth Rollins into outside, but he's gonna continue to work on Cena. Kick to Cena in the ribs. But Rollins gonna use a distraction to his advantage, but Rey Mysterio fighting back. And again, Rey Mysterio just fighting Cena, distracted. But Rey Mysterio fighting both guys on his own, that is impressive, but that may not last long with the Falcon Arrow. Falcon Arrow by Rollins, and the crowd chant of Seth's not cool. I think he's very cool. If that means anything. Kick to the back of the knee. Rollins with strikes. As now Rollins and Cena finally have control of those Mysterio outside the ring. A lot of outside the ring usage, but went for the crossbar. Well, that happened. I don't know what the hell is going on today with missing dives, but the X Factor by Mysterio. And just throwing Seth into the barricade. Man, this is also very personal between both these guys. Just history with all 4 men. As at one time, Seth Rollins basically damaged Mysterio's eye. So both these guys all 4 of these guys do not like each other. Maybe except for Montez and Rey. I think both guys do actually like each other, but Seth really just has a lot of history with all 3 of these men. So Seth Rollins is not really well liked in the locker room, I guess you could say. Or at least, oh god, just bust Mysterio open. Well, liked enough by Cena to at least do a double team move and a big just foot to the face. Now Cena going to the top rope. Tag to Montez. Shot to the back to the face. And oh, but Cena just countered. What a counter by Cena. Tag to Rollins. Here we go. This is a preview of Payback. I believe this is the same move he hit on Cena, just dropping Rollins on the back of his head. Now look at that. Just punch to the face of Rollins. Now this is the Montez sport that we've been seeing over the last number of episodes with the strikes. And now big crossface to Seth Rollins. If Montez can make Seth Rollins tap out here, that's going to be a blow to Seth Rollins' confidence. Now Rollins just taunting here. As Rey Mysterio tag. Sling blade by Rollins. Tag to Cena. Now a lot of quick tags between Seth and Cena. Really quick tags between all four men. Just all four men want to get at each other. Go for a drop kick. Now punch to the face of Mysterio. Cover by Cena to get the win. No, not even a 1 count. Cena picking up Mysterio. He's going to drag Mysterio right back into the corner. Another tag to Rollins. Oh, these guys go for another double team move. Drop toe hold into the elbow to the back. Great move there. Uh-oh. Rollins looking for the black magic. If he hits this, it might be over. As he's going for it. And now, oh, God! Right to the back of the head. Montez is staying outside the ring. What the hell is going on there? Rollins with the win. Why didn't Montez go back to the ring apron?
Here are your winners, John Cena and Seth Rollins.
Well, I gotta admit, Seth Rollins and John Cena are a very impressive tag team, not gonna lie. He had a couple tag maneuvers and also worked together really well. So, I mean, I guess at the end of the day, Rollins pinned Mysterio, so I guess he gets momentum, but it doesn't really hurt Montez, so I mean, hey, I guess everybody wins here, I suppose, as Rollins and Cena win against Mysterio and the Universal Champion. So Seth Rollins and John Cena get the win here in a 3-star match. Okay, both shows are pretty even, I should say. But now it's time to look at the results here and who wins this week. So let's see here. Ooh. We were even, but it was the second mid-card match. I think I got the win here this week, as we tied in the opener, we tied in the mid-card, we tied in the main event, but just that one mid-card match was really the only thing that really I think this might have cost them a little bit. Not by a lot, but just a little bit, as we look at the results here. Ooh, 44,000, ooh, almost 45,000 new fans here. Okay. Show quality C, match card quality C. We got some star power bonus. We got rating score 97, promo fan bonus. Okay, liking it. We got some new fans, of course. We got some money, over 100,000 in terms of like the budget, so good at that. Like that. As still number 2. Okay. Really? All right, let's see how close this is. Right. So basically we're even. 1,593, 2,700. So 43,000 new fans. Got over 500,000 in terms of the budget. And let's compare here in terms of the fans here as but just barely, like by skin of the teeth level. Man, like this is close, guys. Really close I mean, it's been a close game since, but this might be the closest that I think it's ever been in terms of the ratings. So, I mean, Shadow's still number 1, but for how much longer? We're just going to have to wait to find out. Guys, thank you very much for watching. The next episode, of course, is Payback, so stay tuned for that. And as always, this is the Osnator, signing out. Peace.